Rockers fighting mad.
Tonight, in a Fox 2 Problem Solver Hall of Shame investigation, a battle of the bands, grand prize, a gig at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So when's the show? That's what Rob Wolchek wants to know.
If you want to make an appointment, then we can speak to you, okay?
Watch Rob induct them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame. Tonight at 10.
People are telling me the same thing over and over. God wants me to die.
Battle of the bands that has some local rockers fighting mad. He joins us with tonight's Hall of Shame investigation. Rob?
A rock promoter got a bunch of bands amped when they announced the prize for winning this contest was a gig at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But then they pulled the plug. When I went to talk to the promoter, I got nothing but feedback.
We're trying to be nice to you. I mean, I know what's going on here. I know how.
Why, you're not trying to be nice to me, man. You slammed the door on me, dude.
Well, yeah, because
you won't even tell me who you are.
No.
His name is...
Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody is a goon whose sole purpose seems to be to keep me from talking to this lady.
I want to make this right, I really do. That's why I was trying to find a way to make it happen, but unfortunately I wasn't it from the beginning.
I don't believe you. Her name is Amy Spencer, and some local rock bands say she treated them like dirt after she promoted a Battle of the Bands contest. You battled like 16 bands or something, and you guys won.
48 bands.
48 bands.
16 weeks, 48 bands, and we become the grand champion.
The competition was held at the Hayloft nightclub. All those bands played for hardly any money, but at least for Mindrought, it paid off.
Our prize was supposed to be a trip to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, a trip where the band would actually perform in the hallowed halls where everyone from Aerosmith to Frank Zappa has been enshrined. The promotion was set up by Amy Spencer's company, Freak Media.
We were approached by them to be judges in their contest.
Glenn, Tom, and Rose host a program on WPON. They helped Freak Media push the concert on their radio show. Here's a memo to them on Freak Media's stationery, urging them to get the word out. They even had Amy Spencer herself on their show.
The person that wins, like the top 4 bands, the person that wins that gets to play the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Okay, now everybody, all the bands up there, do you hear what she just said?
Yeah, bands.
Play at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
But after the contest was done, it turned out the Rockers had been rolled.
About a month went by and the bands are calling us saying, hey, we've been calling them and nobody's answering us.
The bands are getting ducked, we're getting getting the runaround.
If you win something, you should be able to get a prize.
And what a prize.
You know, it's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Who told you guys that you were going to play there?
Amy Spencer.
I approached Amy outside the Freak Media offices in Mount Clemens. Now listen carefully. Right in the middle of my questioning, Amy invites us into their offices.
Radio show, thanks.
Okay, let's go inside. Now enter Mr. Nobody. Amy lures us in.
And who are you?
None of your business at this point.
What do you mean, no?
Mr. Nobody shuts us out. Gee, what a surprise. Just like the bands and DJs told us, Amy doesn't seem to want to talk. Oh, well, let's just hang around a while and see if Amy will come out. Uh-oh, here comes the goon.
Now, do you want to do this professionally? We're willing to talk to you. But if you want to make it a game, then I'm going to walk away. It's entirely up to you.
I want to talk to Amy Spencer, dude.
That's it.
I guess my request to talk to her wasn't professional enough for him. Finally, after a few more visits from Mr. Nobody, I get to talk to Amy Spencer.
You were on the radio saying that the winners were going to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Did they?
But, no, they didn't.
And get this, they were offering a prize they didn't even know if they could get.
Did you contact the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I haven't done that yet.
Now Freak Media's owner gets into the act. His name is Joe Neaport.
She's not the one to blame. She's not the one.
She's not the one to blame. No. So who's the one to blame?
Not Joe, the owner of the company. Not Amy, the person who books all the bands for the company. They blame it all on a former employee who left the company months ago. Her name is Christine Catilla.
I'm very hurt that they pushed it on me.
She was proud of the promotion she came up with, but it wasn't her job to come up with the prize. That was her boss's job, Amy Spencer.
Amy was the one to get in contact with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So in other words, Freak Media tricked a whole bunch of rock bands into competing for a prize that never existed.
What have you done to make it right? Nothing.
There's a lot of other fires to put out.
Nothing at all. You haven't done anything at all. Guess who's being inducted into my hall? It's Amy Spencer and Freak Media.
you're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame.
Shame on you.
Freak Media has been busy getting their lawyer to send me letters. They've been busy getting all their friends to contact me and tell me how great they are. But have they made any progress getting Mindrought booked at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Nope. You'll?
Rob, we'll be listening. Thank you. Slim Shady's famous